Did I ever tell y'all about that one time I was in a movie? Hi y'all, my name is Raquel, also known as Rock Natural. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. On this channel you can see hair tips, beauty tips and tricks, lifestyle videos, and women empowerment. Today's video is actually going to be a chit chat, do my hair, get to know me video. I'm actually going to be talking about the time that I was in a movie. And if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so most people do like chit chat, get ready with me videos. I'm actually going to do a chit chat, do my hair video. I need to do my hair for the week. I didn't do it this weekend. I usually try to put my hair in a style for the week. I have multiple videos on that and I will link a few down below. So in this video I'm going to be doing just my go-to. I think I'm going to do 2 French braids down the side. Before we get started, let me insert the clip of the little scene I was in this movie.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Because all those snacks are good, but I can't have any. I'm putting myself on a diet. You guys seen Avery at all? Avery's parents. Really nice to meet you. Ladies. Again, it's good to see you. It's just, honestly, it's good to see you. Cousin Shannon. Wow, you do look like Garth. I can tell. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Well, now that I have your attention, if anyone has seen my beautiful fiance, please let her know that her presence is requested at the piano, where I would like to kick things off with the song that I played for Avery on the night we first met. I used to do this for a living. Well, you make me wanna shout. That's not how the song goes at all. So let's try that again. Is the piano out of tune? Something. All right. One more time. Hit it. Well, you know you make me wanna. You know. I must be rusty, but you know the jet lag is kicking in. As soon as Avery joins the duet, I feel that I will have my groove back. Has anyone?
Okay, so as you saw, it was, you know, a good 2 minutes of me in this movie, and I thought it would be interesting just to tell you a little bit about how I got in this movie, how I was able to, you know, rock my natural hair, and like what things you can do if you're interested in ever being an extra. So first, if you're interested in being an extra, I mean, at the time this movie was filmed, I was living in New Orleans, and New Orleans is like the second Hollywood, as they would say. So live in an area where, you know, they film movies. Find a website where they're looking for extras. So for me, it was always just something I wanted to do. I was just like, it would be fun to be an extra. You know, they have all these extras in movies all the time. They're always looking for people to be in movies. And I was like, wouldn't that be fun? They had just posted on this website that they were looking for people to be in the movie, or looking for extras to be in the movie. So they were looking for extras and I applied, and you know, you have to be careful that it's legit and it's not a scam, because that would suck. So I found this website, I applied, they got back to me, and they were saying, well, you had to attach a photo of yourself. And then they got back to me and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. So before the day of the day I needed to be there to film the scene that I was in, there was multiple emails back and forth between the wardrobe person. So they were just trying to make sure I had all the outfits or all the clothes I needed. So they told me to post a couple different dresses ideas because it was a party scene, or an engagement party scene. So they told me to post a couple dress ideas, And I did that, and then they would say, oh, this will look good, or bring all of these. I was like, okay. So I pulled up. I didn't actually pull up to where we were recording the scene. I pulled up to a school where they were kind of housing all of the extras for that day. Mind you, some of these people have been an extra for years, multiple movies here in New Orleans. And so for me, I was like, okay, I don't really know what to do, but we had to fill out some paperwork, and then I actually came, so my makeup, I did my own makeup. I came with my makeup done, as you saw in the video, or in the little clip. I'll actually insert another little snapshot of my makeup. I came with my makeup done. I also came with my hair done, but I just did like a very simple bun because I wasn't sure, you know, what they wanted my hair to look like. They had hair and makeup artists on set. So I wore a wash and go this past weekend, and I really, you know, try to prevent wash and goes because for multiple reasons. I'll wear it for like a day, but then the next day I usually like to put my hair up in a style just because I just feel like it'll stay more moisturized that way. Anyways, so there was a hairstylist and a makeup artist on set, and makeup artist looked at my face. It was like, your face looks fine, but then the hairstylist wanted to change my hair a little bit. And so what I loved about this was that they weren't trying to, you know, they didn't tell me to come with my hair straight or anything like that. They just gave me a little updo and still let me rock my natural hair, which I'm huge about. So if there's ever a situation, you know, where you're at work or you do become an extra and they're wanting you to change your hair, like straighten it if you don't feel comfortable, like you don't need to be in that situation, you know. So I really love that they weren't trying to make me straighten my hair. And then I was also able to wear the makeup that I did that day. We got on some buses and we went to the scene. So the scene was actually held at this mansion in New Orleans. But we were a block or so down in just kind of like the waiting area. So you'll probably see it in movies a lot, or you'll see actors posting their trailers. Of course, we didn't have trailers, but we had like a little covered seating area in someone's back or in someone's garage. I don't even know whose garage it was, but they had it all set up. So anytime we were going to the actual place of the scene, you know, we would walk the block and a half to get there. Come through. So we get to the set. They come and talk to us a little bit and kind of set the scene up for us. So they tell us what this scene is going to be about. And in this occasion, it was an engagement party, I believe. So we went. They broke us up in groups and we walked down to the mansion. We had to pick up our food and our drinks, and we would act like we were eating. Well, first they would position us, you know, they wanted everybody to have a spot. And then we had our food and our drinks, and we would act like we were eating or drinking the food. And then we were also talking. So they wanted a bunch of different angles. So we re-recorded the scene multiple times just from like different angles. When we were recording the scene, I saw how much the camera was kind of like on me, but you know, they take so much footage that you don't actually think that you're going to be in it. But for this case, I would say like a lot of the people who were extras in the situation were in the clip. They tried a bunch of different angles. So what would happen is they had like two groups, and we would leave and go sit under the tent. They had some snacks and stuff multiple times. So we did this all day. I mean, we got to the set at 8 o'clock. We didn't leave till like 10-ish. So it was definitely like a 12 hour day. It was a long day. It's definitely a long day, and by the end of the night, like, I was definitely exhausted. So I can't imagine how tiring it is for, you know, the actual the main character of the movies, because it just takes that much longer. And they're re-recording and recording scenes all day. Mind you, there's multiple scenes. So anyways, I would say that I met so many great people there, because so many of them had been actors and actresses as extras multiple times in New Orleans and other places. You know, they were asking me like, oh, how long have you been doing this? And I'm like, girl, this is my first time. I just found it and it was something I wanted to do. But they had told us like the movie would come out in, I think, over a year ago. They said the movie would come out, and so I was just waiting and always looking up like when the movie would come out or when it would be out, and they kept pushing the date back. So I just said, okay, well, whenever it comes out, like, I'll know it'll come out. When it actually came out, I didn't even know it came out. Like, someone hit me up on, I think, Instagram, and was like, oh my gosh, are you in a movie? I was like, no way, it's on Netflix. And I pulled it up, and I was just so in awe, because I was in there for such a long to me, you know, a long period of time. Like, you saw the scene. And I just thought that was so cool, you know, like, people who know me knew that it was me. And so people were like reaching out, and I thought it was just like really inspiring, because there were so many people who were like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to be an extra, like, what do I do, how can I be an extra? And people just like telling me how cool it was, and people I hadn't talked to in a minute hitting me up like, oh my gosh, were you in a movie? I thought that was so cool. I was telling all my friends, and it was definitely a good time, because the movie was trending too. So like, it was one of the most popular movies on Netflix. Be sure to go watch the whole movie, by the way, on Netflix. And so I was just so in awe, and it was just such a great experience. To do like commercials and other things like that, I just feel like it's so cool to get that little snippet of the behind the scenes. Especially because I spend a lot of time in front of the camera now, recording all these videos for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy this part of it. I just get to be myself, and it's just awesome. So stay tuned for my next video, because it's going to be talking about another movie that just came out on Netflix, but it's really going to be acknowledging natural hair, and me talking about my thoughts, and then something special. Oh yes, this was the quickest style ever. So I really hope you enjoyed this video where I just chit-chatted a little bit about my experiences being an extra, and how I really love that I was able to wear my natural hair and didn't have to worry about straightening it or damaging it, and then that I was also able to wear makeup that I did myself. Like, that's so cool. Okay, so be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, like I said, don't forget to subscribe, because this week's videos are really about women empowerment, and the next video I'm super excited for. If you want to see more videos on tips and tricks, beauty tricks, makeup, lifestyle, women empowerment, again, don't forget the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next upload. Toodles!